A little bit more about the football team now. With the head coach of the Statesmen, Todd Cooley, joins us right now. 69 wins, 42 losses, going into his 12th season, 13th year, that 2020 year. We're just going to erase that one and pretend like it never even happened. Coach, we're getting close. Thanks so much for your time. How are you?
Oh, doing great. Appreciate you guys having me on.
The last time we visited, you were getting ready for a playoff game, and I know the season didn't end exactly the way you would have liked it to, but back-to-back conference championships, heck of a run you guys are on. How do you feel going into this 2024 season?
I mean, it's starting to get close, so it's same feelings that you always get. You know, we're about a couple weeks out from reporting, and you know, a lot of guys up here working out right now, so. Feels good. I mean, we're excited about this team and the challenges that we have this year. You know, we're excited that we got a chance to try to make some history here because Delta State has never three-peated. We've had three repeats, but we've never three-peated as Gulf South champions. So this team has a chance to do it, and you know, it's going to be a tough road ahead of us, but we're excited about it. I like our team. I like the way they're working, and the reports that I've seen, you know, because we can't be with them, but the reports that I've heard from our coach strength staff has been really positive. So seem to have good attitudes when they're walking around in the building. So I'm excited about them.
I was going to ask you about the kind of the off-season program and what that looks like. We know at the Division I level that there's basically no summer anymore. Guys are pretty much there for both sessions of summer school. What about with you guys? Do most of your guys spend the summer in Cleveland?
What we do is we a lot of them do, but we give our guys May and basically June off. We came back for voluntary workouts on July the 7th. We've got 109 guys here on campus right now, paying their own way, working out, doing player-led individual in the evenings. So we're getting about 3 weeks in. At the end of this week, and then we'll take a few days off, and then we'll be ready to report. But, you know, I like it. I think it, you know, that they're ready to come back when they get here. They're not burnt out, which I think is a big deal nowadays. Obviously, I wish we'd pass legislation where we could actually go out there and be with them a little bit, you know, at this time of year, but we're still fighting for that. But, you know, it's good when you got. I think it's a good time for your seniors and your upperclassmen to lead and kind of take it over. And you know, it's like we say every year. You know, this is not mandatory, and you guys do not have to be here. Being here, we make the decision as a team to be here. It's not going to guarantee that we're going to win, but if we're not here, we're not going to win, and they understand that. So. They've done a good job of it. Like I said, we've got 109 here right now. We got 5 guys that couldn't be here that are going to be reporting with us August the 3rd when we start practicing. But that's still pretty good, 109 out of 114.
Not bad at all. Visiting with Todd Cooley, the head football coach at Delta State. I don't know if you know this or not, but your quarterback last year, your quarterback for most of the last 5 years was pretty good.
Yeah, he's a pretty good player.
Oh, goodness. I mean, we talked, and Coach, I was impressed isn't the right word. I was taken with how fond you were of Patrick, the person, Patrick, the leader, even more so than Patrick, the football player. We had a chance to visit with him after the season was over when he was kind of getting ready for some of his off-season workouts, trying to continue to chase his dreams. So tell us about that position, because obviously you had a ton of leadership, a ton of experience, in addition to an outstanding player. What about that quarterback spot going into the new season?
Oh, I like it. I mean, we're excited about it. We got a young man here that we were actually able to redshirt last year that's got 2 years remaining, a young man named Cole Kirk, who has been here since 2020. You know, got here during COVID. Obviously didn't play, played for us some in 21, started the first game of the year in 22 for us. He knows what we expect. You know, he's very athletic. I think he's got a high ceiling. You know, I think, you know, coming out of spring ball, he's number one on the depth chart. We also got a young man from Mississippi that transferred up here from Southern Miss named Jake Lang. I've been really impressed with Jake. During the spring, he came a long way, and he's had a phenomenal summer. So I think those two guys are going to compete really, really well. And then we got a freshman, true freshman that we've signed from Alabama named Garrett Ames, who's, I think, on tape's got a lot of talent, a lot of upside. So, and then we got a young man from down the road named Reed Miller. So all four of those guys are great young men. They know what to expect in that room, and they know, and it's like we told them, man, whoever is our starter, they're not going to be Patrick Sheegock. So just be yourself, and let's go have fun, and let's be as good as we can be. And, but I think, if we played tomorrow coming out of spring ball, it'd be Cole Kirk, and, we'd be happy with that. So
I got
everybody's going to be excited.
Anytime you get somebody from Selmer, Tennessee that was born at McNary General Hospital, you got a chance to have somebody special.
There you go.
That's where I was born. I was looking at the roster, and I saw Cole Kirk from Selmer. I was like, wait, what? And, that's where I was born a long time ago. So
I'll be there.
Yeah, how about that? Small world. What's the biggest challenge you face, whether it is on the field, kind of going through the conference slate? Obviously, Gulf South is a good league, or off the field at the Division II level, kind of bigger picture?
I think some of the biggest challenges that we face when you start putting it like that, it's building the team, building your team the way you want to build it. It's trying to get young men nowadays to and coaches and everybody, just trying to get everybody to check their ego at the door. We got a saying around here, hey, don't worry about being right. Let's just worry about getting it right. And I think that's the name of college football. That's the name of anything. Financially, you're always going to have struggles at this level. I think what people need to understand is, to us and what we do every day, there's not a bigger game on Saturday than our game, and we don't care about what everybody else does. We're worried about Delta State. And getting just young men to be where their feet are, to just realize, hey, this is a special place. We've got a chance every time we tee it up to be successful. Not saying we're going to be, but we have a chance to be. We've got tradition. We've got a culture. The difference is we're not going to fly. We're going to drive. We're going to drive lots of hours on a bus, and, you can get upset about that, or you can treat it as a positive and say, hey, man, we get to spend all this time together. And kind of the way we've looked at it the last couple of years, and just focusing on what we have and not focusing on what we don't have. And if you do that, you've got a chance to be successful. And I think that's what we've been able to do in the last 2 years, and it's been a lot of fun. But with the transfer portal now and, social media and just the way our world is, everybody wants to be heard, everybody wants to be seen, they always think something around the corner is better. The grass isn't greener. It's, they still don't, you can't buy a championship on eBay. You got to go earn it. And,
that's a good point.
You just you gotta work.
But Coach, if people want to contribute, a Night of Champions is coming up on August 1st, featuring Archie Manning with Langston Rogers. What a great event that's going to be.
That's going to be unbelievable. That's going to be a great deal. I'm so excited about that. It's great to have Mr. Archie back, class act. Just one of the greatest people I've ever met. I think anytime you say he's coming, and Langston Rogers, who's got Delta State ties as well, it's going to be fun. I'm excited for our entire athletic department, but I can't wait to hear what he says, and I think it's going to be a great night for us.
Certainly is going to be. Coach, we appreciate your time. Wish you all the best this season. We'll be watching and pulling for you. We'll talk to you down the line.
Man, I appreciate everything y'all do for us. Y'all have a great